felt like TikTok was, a joke. Like I feel like it was so derogatory for someone who is a professional, or someone who has a career, who is a career person, or someone who is a grown ass adult, right? So like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. But TikTok is a platform that is paying a lot of people today. Do you want to start your content creation journey? This is the time, 2024. This is the year. Do not let this year pass you by. Starting your content creation journey is easy peasy. Trust me, it's not rocket science. And I'm here to give you a few tips on how you can actually start video. Hi guys, it's your girl G to the O to the CHI. Welcome to my channel. Okay, so today I'm going to be sharing with you how you can start your content creation journey in 2024. Okay, so the first thing you need to know is that you need to have a creator's mentality. In other words, have a creator's mindset. Okay, so that means that you have to cultivate a creative mindset. If you're not one who is creative before now, then you need to start watching a lot of videos on the internet across all the platforms, or you can follow creative content creators. Okay, so you can actually know, it will give you an idea on how to actually cultivate your own creator's mindset. So for you to become a creator on the digital space, you need to have that mindset. That is the first thing you need to bear in mind. Have a creator's mindset, meaning that you are ready to overcome whatever it is that's holding you back, the fear. Okay, so like, I'm just gonna share a little story, not necessarily a story, but I'm gonna tell you how I was able to overcome whatever obstacles that it is that I had that was stopping me from coming out to be a content creator that I am. Okay, so initially I remember when TikTok came out, when TikTok started trending. So during the COVID, TikTok was trending a lot. A lot of people got identified, um, with TikTok. Like they created their profiles, and a lot of people were doing a lot of videos. And then I remember seeing my elder sister, who's late now, by the way, bless her soul. She started, making TikTok content. I mean, in my entire family, she was the one who started, and I remember seeing her videos then, and I was like, isn't she too old for this? I mean, that was my mindset then, right? I felt like TikTok was, a joke. Like I feel like it was so derogatory for someone who is a professional, or someone who has a career, who is a career person, or someone who is a grown ass adult, right? Excuse my language. So that was my thinking then. And then I decided not to. Like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. But TikTok is a platform that is paying a lot of people today. Like, a lot of people have gotten monetized on TikTok. So eventually, I was able to overcome this because I had this mindset, this perception in me, in my head. I felt like people hold me with high esteem, and if they see me on social media, probably dancing, or how TikTok, you can mimic a lot of voice audio on TikTok platform, and doing some funny comic videos. I just felt like it was too derogatory, and I decided not to. And even when I eventually started making TikTok dance videos, I had a mask on. That's to tell you how. I mean, so it showed that I wanted to do this, right? I want to come out there, but at the same time, I was worried about how the world would see me. So I had a mask on doing my content then, and I just didn't want anyone to know. Whenever someone could maybe recognize me in a way, I just go and maybe probably block the person or something. So that was me, not just being in my own shell. A lot of people have this as an obstacle right now. They can't come out to do whatever it is they want to do, and on the digital space, because they are worried about what people would think or say about them, or about their personality come out. Okay, so the day I eventually fell in love with TikTok was one of those days in the office. I was taking a break, a lunch break, and I decided to like, okay, let me just get on this app and even see what is going on. Guys, I was on TikTok for 3 hours. Like there, I sat down there going through TikTok. And the beautiful thing I discovered about TikTok was that it had all types of content. If you're feeling emotionally down, there are content to like uplift you. So there are content for motivational speakers, there are content for, you know even in the workspace, religious, whatever aspect of life you're talking about. TikTok has all the contents there, just like on YouTube and every other platform, on Facebook. So, and then I just realized that, okay, this isn't a bad platform after all. And it was, apart from that, it was so relaxing for me, like so therapeutic. And then I was like, so why am I being judgmental? Why am I judging myself? Why am I judging people? Right? So you just have to. That's the first thing that you need to get over with. Like, right? You need to like overcome that judgmental mindset. You need to overcome it. That's the first step you need to move you to the creator's mindset. Okay, so yeah, the first step you need to take to starting your content creation journey is to develop a creator's mindset. And for you to develop a creator's mindset, you have to overlook every other thought that diminishes you, that minimizes your capability, or that puts you in a spot, right? You need to overcome them. Just don't care about what the world thinks and start doing your thing, okay? Okay, so the next thing after developing a creator's mindset, of course, is to talk about your setup. Like, what are the tools that you need to start your journey? So now for this, I'm going to tell you this. If you must invest in anything, the first thing that you have to think about is the mic, is your lapel mic, right? Like this one. Okay, so there are a lot of them out there that you can actually use. Okay, audio is very, very important. A People can manage with a very blurred video, or if your video is not perfect, people can actually manage, or people want to hear you. So if you must invest in anything, it should be your audio. Now, having said that, I would like to say that you really do not need to. It's not rocket science, okay? Right now I am filming with I'm filming with my daylight, okay, with natural light, and then the flashlight from my camera. Because if you are in this part of the world where I am today, you understand what's going on in terms of power. And guess what? It's almost 6 p.m. So I even have to hurry up in this video right now. So what I'm trying to say is that you mustn't have the professional lamp, the professional lights, the LED lights, your ring lights, or what do you call it, the light box, or whatever they are called, all the professional term, redhead or kino flow. You mustn't have all of that, okay? So you can always film with your phone and your natural lights. And then if your audio is good enough, you don't necessarily need a mic, except you have issues with your audio setup on your phone. Okay, so you can use your phone. You mustn't get that professional camera. Start with your phone. Okay, start with your natural light. It's not rocket science. You don't have to like break a bank to start your content creation journey. But if you must invest, then it has to just be a mic. All right. Okay, so the next thing after coming up, deciding on what tools to use, the next thing you need to think about is what type of content you need to create. Okay, so for that, you can actually play around a lot of ideas. Just look within things that you're passionate about. All of them have to be things that you're actually passionate about. So as a newbie, do not limit yourself or place yourself in a box. I know I spoke about finding your niche in my previous videos, but if you're just starting, like your first few days or your first few weeks of creating, you can actually play around a lot of things, okay? And then while doing that, just be very observant on which of those content ideas actually got you the most engagement. So then you can then build on that and just create a niche from that. However, make sure that whatever it is, whatever content idea you're putting out, amongst the so many you want to put out, you want to play around with, make sure that there are things that you're actually passionate about, okay? So accept that you, just like me, already know what you want to put out there. Like, you've already decided that this is what I want to do. then fine, you can start your channels with that niche. There are a lot of people who already have a career, or a profession that they are currently working on, or they're currently in, and they just want to start a YouTube channel just to teach people on that. So that is fine. You can also just go ahead with that. But if you're still one of those who have no idea or no direction yet, you can just play around anything and watch out for engagements. Okay. So guys, again, this video is in two parts, right? I'm going to be ending this part here right now. So to continue to, and if you, especially if you found this video really helpful, then you don't want to miss the next video, okay? Right, so I'll be sharing the remaining tips in the next video. Thank you for staying with me to the end of this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, and share this video. All right, so I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you. Bye.